What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, we're going to talk about DeFi Llama. Nah, I'm just kidding. Guys, we're going to talk to you guys about how to spot the next chains. So a lot of people were like, oh, dude, Avalanche, did I miss it? Oh, dude, Polygon, did I miss it? Guys, okay. At that point in time, you're just going to be chain hopping. You're always going to be chasing the next run up, I guess you can say, and you're just going to be buying tops. You need to figure out which chain is going to take off next, or at least get ahead of it at some point. Or if you start seeing some traction on that chain, you need to know when to make a move. In this video, I'm going to explain what you need to look for, what you need to spot, and what you need to stay away from. This video is going to be short, but if you guys are new to the channel, I'd appreciate three things. If you could hit that like, subscribe, and that bell button. And go ahead and leave a comment in the description below telling me what you had for dinner. And of course, tell me saying you subscribed. I mean, why not? It's free. So DeFi Llama is a charting platform for some of the top DeFi protocols. Just because it's not here doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Like a blockchain I'm kind of looking at right now is called Celo blockchain. It's pretty interesting. I feel like it's undervalued, but then again, I'm wrong like 99.999999% of the time times 100. So I'm usually wrong all the time, but I'm just kind of giving my thoughts on it because Celo blockchain is pretty cool. It's pretty easy to use and it's mobile friendly. But we're going to go ahead and explain what chains you guys need to look for. So we're going to give a good example of Ethereum. Ethereum, yes, the gas fees are wreckage, but still, here's some numbers you need to look at. Right now, the TVL is, the market cap to TVL is 3.39 times that. What that means is the market cap of Ethereum is 3 times the TVL that it has locked up. As you can see, even after a 7-day change, it is still positive. So even Binance chain is still positive too. But you see the TVL and Binance, or the market cap to TVL, is 4.1. So it's a little bit higher, but it's still on the low side. Like 3.39 and 4.1 is really not that bad. I mean, look at Terra. Terra is like massive. I mean, 2.02, same thing with Polygon. And based on these scenarios, those are still a bit undervalued. Actually, Polygon used to have way more than 5.11 billion. It used to have like 11 billion or 10 billion at its peak. But that's something to keep in mind as well. And a lot of people are jumping on the hype train on Solana. I believe Solana is a bit overvalued, in my opinion. But hey, time will tell. We'll see what happens. I mean, if more and more users come over, I mean, they're growing at an exponential rate. I mean, 12%. That is redonkulous. Like you can see Terra, 14%. Just look at Avalanche. 421%. No, that's not 4.21. That's 421%. What? Are you kidding me? Anyways, just so you guys can see what's going on over there. But obviously, everything's relative. So like Avalanche's market cap is way lower than a Solana's. So let me show you guys Solana's market cap. That's why you have to take everything into consideration. So like Solana's got 2.26 billion. Avalanche has 1.38. And it's got, 6.18 in TVL. And TVL can move from time to time. So like as soon as Avalanche incentives came up, everyone went over to Avalanche. So it became from somewhat of a, this is an okay chain, to like, oh, dude, this is nuts and ham. Let's throw all our money over there. And of course, you got something like Tron. I wouldn't touch Tron. That's just me. But they don't even have 1 billion going on over there. I'm staying away from something like that. Now, something no one's really even talking about is Phantom. Look at Phantom, 26%. That is crazy. So 2.88 is the ratio right now. That's pretty low. And I mean, they don't have a lot of TVL in there, but I feel there's a lot of room to grow for Phantom. I mean, time will tell. We'll see what happens, but there's no liquidity mining incentives, and they're still at a really good ratio. Even Kava. I talk about Kava all the time on this channel. I mean, everyone's sleeping on Kava. I mean, I know they only have 2 D apps over there, but that's saying something. 2 D apps, and they have 1.41 in a TVL to market cap ratio. That is crazy. And Terra's only got 6. I mean, there's no play rides over there, and everyone's over there. But then you got something like Polygon. It's got like any and every ride, and then all those rides have rides for them rides. I was like, oh, geez. So you also have to take those ratios into consideration as well. The more rides they have, theoretically, they should have more TVL over there. So for example, Osmosis, they just have one ride over there. It's literally just Osmosis, and the TVL is really high. I love Osmosis. Osmosis, Kava, I like Phantom, I like Polygon, I like Solana, I like Terra. Binance is okay. I don't really like Binance because centralization. Polygon, same thing. It has somewhat of centralization, but it's good for people to learn DeFi, so it's a lot of fun. And then Ethereum. Ethereum is like on top all the time. I just love Ethereum, so you can't really sleep on that. Now, I just made a video on Secret Network. Guys, I think people are sleeping on Secret Network. Look at this, 25%. You guys must have been diluting my pools. What the pants? I mean, they don't have a lot of, I guess you can say, TVL over there, but they really don't have that much over there. They got Secret Swap, and I think there's one other one. I think it's providing liquidity on the bridge. But Secret Swap is like the cat's meow, meow. I really haven't used Algorand. I really didn't know they might have much DeFi, but hence why it's 93. So I really wouldn't touch Algorand. But XDAI, I feel like people are sleeping on XDAI as well. XDAI, they did have a liquidity mining incentive on Sushi, but it was really, really low. It was like $1 million, so nothing crazy. Harmony One, the TVL is way out of whack on that one. So, I mean, I'd like to see more rides come over there. They need a good lending platform. So right now, the reason why I like Phantom is they have a really, really good lending platform. So people can lever over there. That's also why I like Kava, because you can borrow and lend in that platform. Avalanche, they have their own borrowing and lending. Do you guys see the relation to each of them? There's a borrowing and a lending. Well, one platform that allows borrowing and lending, So that's something to keep in mind as well. And SIFTchain, I really like it because it's a cross-chain DEX. It's got a high, I guess you can say, market cap to TVL. But once it starts working out some of its quirks, I think it will do pretty good. Side note, do you guys know who Quark is? Yeah, I remember playing Ratchet and Clank in what was that, 2010? Yeah, anyways, Quarktastic. That was like a throwback, man. Leave a comment below if you guys played Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank, the little game. If you guys don't know what that is, you guys got to look it up. It was the funnest game ever. That was like the PS2 days. But yeah, that's how you guys can evaluate a blockchain and see what's going on it. Another thing that you want to look for is liquidity mining incentives. Those are the biggest things. You want to look for ones that are pumping out advertising, because that's going to cause that coin to pump. Avalanche was a really good example of that. 421% in TVL increase in 7 days is massive. Do you guys remember what Polygon did? I think the next ones that are going to come, it has to be Solana, in my opinion. I feel like SBF is going to be like, hey, dude, let's spend money on this. Terra, that's all organic. They don't pay any, they haven't been doing liquidity mining incentives over there. Of course, they had like borrowing and lending, and it's like fire sauce over there. But the whole entire Cosmos ecosystem is really just like organic and then goes off airdrops. That's why I really love the vibes on it. So like Kava, Osmosis, Terra Luna, it gives really good vibes. And even Secret Network, they give really good liquidity mining incentives and airdrops. Yes, Secret Network did a airdrop too. So it's like, dude, what in the world? I feel like XDAI, they should have a liquidity mining incentive coming soon. SIFTchain, also on the Cosmos blockchain, they did do airdrops as well to bring people over. So you either got to have airdrops, you got to have liquidity mining incentives, a easy to use and user friendly blockchain or like network. So like Polygon, Binance Chain, those are really easy to swap and play around with. Same thing with Terra. Solana, it's here and there. It's good on some and bad on others, but it's not too bad overall. Avalanche is really good. Secret Swap is a secret network, is a little bit complex, but I still like them, so I'm not going to throw them in the dust. I love Secret Network. Just want to sum it up for you guys. So the biggest thing is, first off, we have one more point, by the way. Make sure they have a lot of rides to play around. Look for a reason for people to come over, like liquidity mining incentives, airdrops, people interested in moving their funds over because people are going to chase the yield. Second, you need to look for a low, I would say look for a lower market cap to TVL. Obviously, you aren't going to get something that's in the 1. I mean, it is possible, but not likely. And just because it's in the 1 doesn't mean it's good. That just could mean their market cap is like a super low market cap, and they could just be a poop coin and have nothing over there, or someone who can't bridge their assets over and their funds are locked forever. So that's the second one. Third, you need to have bridges. So easy on, easy off. Polygon built tons of bridges. Terra is working on bridges. If you don't have it easy on, easy off, a lot of people aren't going to dive over there. I feel like Avalanche would have done a lot better if they had a couple more bridges, but they are working on it. So we'll see what would happen. See what will happen. Fourth, and this is the final one. Fourth is make sure they have a good borrowing and lending protocol. If there's not borrowing and lending over there, well, you kind of are going to be sitting in the dust. I mean, look for a borrowing and lending, and the protocol has to have a good UI and easy to use. So if it's something that's really clunky and won't catch on and is not compatible with like a MetaMask and easy for people to get over and easy to learn, they aren't going to want to go over there. And fifth and finally is make sure they have a bunch of rides. And take a look at these chains. See how most of the biggest DeFi apps, they seem to be like multi-chain. Take notice of the chains they're on. The bigger apps, try to figure out why are they choosing those different chains. So for example, SushiSwap, it's a big protocol. Why didn't they add Tron on here? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Why didn't Curve add Binance Smart Chain on here? Well, I don't know. You tell me. Some do like to mostly stay on Ethereum, but this isn't a one-all be-all, but this is something you should take into consideration. So like, look, most of these have a mix of Polygon, Ethereum, and some do Binance Smart Chains. So just take notice of what the main protocols are on, the ones with the most TVL, see what they're playing around on, and see what rides they're using. And then obviously you can do some more research from then on. So again, we'll break it down. First, you want to look for good liquidity and mining incentives. Second, a good UI, easy to understand, a good user interface. Third, try to look for a lower market cap to TVL. Just because it's lower doesn't mean it's always the best. So take everything into consideration, as in like if it has a high TVL and a low market cap to TVL. Because if this is low and this TVL is also low, well, who cares? That just means there's nothing over there. Let me show you a good example of this. Look, oh man, that's under 1. That's so amazing. Oh, but it's only 26 million. Well, poop for you. This is just for like the swapping. But well, look at this, guys. Secret swap. I love secret swap. It's like fire sauce. Third, you want to make sure they have lots of rides over there. So make sure there's rides over there and easy bridges to get over. So if they just have one thing over there, well, it's not likely people are going to go over there. There's not much fun to do. Fourth, make sure there's a good lending and borrowing protocol. Because if you can't borrow and lend in the protocol, well, there's not much you can do in DeFi. That's like going to the bank and saying, I'm just here for the free coffee. You grab the coffee and leave. Well, the whole reason you go to the bank is so you can deposit your money and so the bank can lend it out to someone else. That's borrowing and lending. Also take notice where the bigger DeFi protocols are going to. But yeah, that's going to help you guys find the next chains. If you guys enjoyed the video, 3 things for me: like, subscribe, bell button, and leave a comment in that description below saying you subscribed, and tell me what your favorite chain is and why. Don't just say, yeah, it's this chain, because yeah. Let's go ahead and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Proverbs chapter 17 verses 6. Children's children are a crown to the aged, and parents are the pride of their children. That's so true, man. Dogs, gotta say thanks to the patrons: Sean Bott, Da Man, Tariq Liu, TL King, JP, PJ, Bernito, Taco Nacho, Matias, Matt There Is, DMC Codes. Isn't that a band? Dogs, thanks for watching. Alright guys, if you want to catch me on TikTok, I do daily wisdom one-liners and let you guys see the pets and behind the scenes junk. So here it is. Scan it. Check it out. Bomb. Alright, so next off, guys, if you guys want to support the channel and get paid to do it, you guys can check out Celsius. Celsius is fire, dude. So what's so cool about Celsius is, guys, first off, you can get $40 in free BTC using my referral link in the description below. Just deposit $100. Add in the code BTC50. You will also get an additional $50 if you deposit $400, guys. It's free BTC. Next is Voyager, guys. I also got a referral link in the description below. Instead of just only getting $25, you'll get $25 and some free VGX tokens, guys. Next is BlockFi. BlockFi is part of the quadruple threat. Go ahead and make a deposit. Use this referral link in the description below. You get $100. Depending on how much you deposit, you can get all the way up to, guess how much? $250. All right, so what the pants is Celsius and BlockFi for? Well, you can use both of those as like your bank. They get some pretty nice juicy yields. And Voyager is more so like trading, and it gets some juicy yields as well. And the last one to try is crypto.com, guys. You can trade some like smaller altcoins, and you guys will get $25 in CRO once you guys get the Visa card. Why do I like the Visa card? Well, you can sell crypto and buy some junk with it. So I can buy a sandwich with my crypto. I don't use BTC, but I'll use like stable coins and junk. So anyways, if you guys want to support the channel, that's the quadruple threat. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You'll get paid to do it.